Welcome back to another episode of the Positive Persistence Podcast. I'm your host, Ian Bowen, and we're doing something a little different today. Doing a little solo cast action. Now, the reason why is because I want to cover what I consider a pretty timely topic as we get closer to the end of the year. And that topic is preventing you from falling into the New Year's resolution trap. And you're probably thinking, Ian, it is October. Haven't even gotten to Thanksgiving yet. It's not even Halloween yet. And you're talking about New Year's. Yes, exactly right. We're going to talk about New Year's right now. Because the New Year's Eve trap is waiting until New Year's Eve to start thinking about your goals in 2025. Waiting until New Year's Eve or January 1st to start dreaming about what you want to achieve next year. And you guys know that we never get time back. So let's make the most of the next 2 months in setting ourselves up for success in 2025. And I want to walk through a couple of reasons and a couple of action steps that you can take now to set yourself up for that success. And one of them is, let's talk about the benefits of taking action early. Here's what I know is January 1st, 2025, if we do nothing to set ourselves up to start taking action towards achieving our goals and our dreams for next year, we're going to look back with regret. But if we start taking disciplined action now, we're going to start to build momentum. And when we reach January 1, 2025, we're not starting from scratch. Now, I'm not going to say that that's going to be an easy thing to do, but you've heard the saying, there's two pains in life, the pain of regret or the pain of discipline. I don't know about you, but I've definitely felt the pain of regret before, and it stings far worse than discipline. So I challenge you to start thinking about your goals now. I mean, Halloween is tomorrow. The holidays are about to officially begin. And what most people do is take their foot off of the gas. They coast the rest of the year. Their thoughts go to holiday parties and all of the yummy goodies in terms of food that we have for the holidays and visiting with family. All great things. But how does that benefit you personally towards moving towards your dreams and your goals? So if we can take some small steps now and start to create some momentum, that's what we want to do. So here's the challenge. I challenge you just to take some time. Take out a piece of paper. Make a list. Make a list of the things that you want to achieve in your personal life. Make a list of the things that you want to achieve in your business life. Make a list of things you want to achieve in your health and fitness in 2025. And then look at those lists and pick out the things that are the most important to you. And then start thinking about, how can I reverse engineer this to take the steps that I need to take to get to where I want to go? And start to take those small steps, those small doable steps that you can do on a daily basis, that you can start to begin to formulate habits. You can start to begin to formulate rituals, things that you can do easily on a day-to-day basis to start take those small steps towards your main goals. And remember this, as we start to stack those small victories over time, they turn into big ones. And small steps matter. And I can tell you from my own experience, from my own journey, my own rehabilitation journey, that journey that took me from being in a wheelchair, paralyzed from the chest down, to running a marathon 13 years later. It didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of small steps to move the needle forward. And this is why I know that it's important to get a head start on your goals, so that when the clock strikes 12, January 1st, 2025, you are already rolling with some momentum towards your dreams, towards your goals, towards your aspirations. So start thinking about the small things that you can do right now to set you up for success in 2025. Here's something else that I know from my own experience, that the more small wins that we stack, the more confidence we gain. And the more confidence that we gain, the more willing we're able to put more work into the thing that we're doing. So if we're taking those small steps, we're getting those reps in of those habits, those rituals that are starting to move us towards our goals that we've chosen to work towards. As you start to get a couple of wins under your belt, as you start to get some momentum, as you start to feel the wind behind you, I guarantee you your confidence is going to increase. You're going to start feeling amazing. You're going to start feeling like I am making progress towards these goals. And believe me, when you start making that progress, nothing feels better, because you are making it happen. And when you start to put work on your dreams, when you start to take action towards your dreams, they start to get attracted to you. And at that point, you are making life happen for you and not to you. But it's so important that you don't wait, that you start taking action right now, because you can accomplish more than you think in these next 2 months. And if all you accomplish is just making those lists, at least when January 1 hits, you know where you want to focus. You can be specific on the action steps that you want to start to take, because so many of us hit January 1 and then we start to think about, what do I want to accomplish in 2025? What are my goals in 2025? What are the things that I want to achieve? And most of us gravitate towards fitness and health, which is super important. But how many of us are thinking about reinventing ourselves? Maybe starting a business, maybe changing careers, maybe working on the relationships that we currently have, or creating the relationships that we don't have, that we do want. There are so many things and so many areas that we can work on ourselves, but we can start right now. We can start to take some responsibility about making things happen for us right now, and avoid any regrets that we may have. Because here's the deal, now that you've heard this message, if we don't take any action and January 1st comes, you might be looking back with regret, instead of having that motivation because you have momentum already built, because you took action right now to start setting yourself up for success in 2025. So here again is the challenge. If nothing else, at least start to take pen to paper and start writing out your goals for 2025. Set a timer, set a reminder, carve out some time in your day just to set aside 20 minutes, 30 minutes, quiet spot, be with your thoughts, and think about the next best version of yourself. And what are the steps that you need to start taking to get there? Friends, it is all about being positive, being persistent, and you guys know mindset is everything. See you next time.